The process of the tahara, the purification of the Metzora, has many unique aspects. But in light of all the Parshas that we've been reading recently about the Korbanos, there's one particular detail that stands out as a bit strange. The Torah says us, "V'tzivo haKohen v'lokach lamiter shtei tziporim chayos taros." And the Kohen tells the person who's trying to become tahar to take 2 birds. Okay. 2 birds is not uncommon. We've seen that with other Korbanos as well. The entire Maseches Kinim is what happens when you have 2 birds and they get mixed up in a variety of different ways. But what happens with these birds? The Torah tells us, "V'tzivo haKohen," and the Kohen commands, "V'shachad es hatzipor hacha." So one of them is shechted. That's what we would expect when it comes to a bird that's coming to be brought as a korban. But the next step is surprising. And then you'll take es hatzipor hachayo yikach osa. You'll take the live bird, ves eitzo erez, ves shnei atolas, ves oizov, v'toval osam es hatzipor hachayo b'dam hatzipor shchuto al hamayim hachayim. The remaining bird is taken while alive, together with some cedar and some hyssop and the red string, tied together, and they are dipped together as a bundle with the bird into the blood of the shechted bird. And then it is sprinkled 7 times onto the person who's trying to get kapara, to become pure, in order for him to allow to go through the process of tahara. As strange as the whole process may sound to us, the role of the bird and the fact that it's sent away seems to be integral to the process, and yet is so foreign in the general perspective of what we have when it comes to korbanos. If it's not a korban, then what is its role? What is the meaning of this bird that's taken together with the other bird, and yet it's not shechted, but it's put together in that blood, and then it is left to fly away? What is so important? What is so significant about that bird? When is a person afflicted with tzaras? So Chazal tell us that it is a punishment for the sin of lashon hara, of speaking disparagingly of other people. As severe as sin as it is, the Chavetz Chaim writes that each word one speaks of lashon hara violates as many as 31 Torah prohibitions, 17 negative, 14 positive, and yet for some reason it's so hard to avoid. Why is that? I could suggest many different reasons. But I saw something fascinating in the Hakdama of Yehuda Heller to his Kuntres HaSfekos. Very lomdish sefer, the brother of the Ketos HaChoshen, but he writes the following: Shim haya efshar la'adam alosa shamayim liros b'tzvos mali sidrum yosher. A person had the ability to go up into outer space and to see everything that was happening, understand the cosmos and how the world works. Lo haya misane basagaso atshuva hina l'saper l'chaverov esamara hagadol hahu. He wouldn't fully enjoy it until he could get back and tell others about what he saw. It's wild, unbelievable. We're so intertwined with other people. We're so connected that until we can share our experiences with others, we don't even fully enjoy what took place. We're social beings and we naturally want to share. We enjoy things immensely more when we can share them with other people. But the challenge is to know when and what to share. What should remain private? How will it make someone feel if, for example, I'm going away for Yontif, and other people can't? If I post those pictures, people around who are in difficult situations in Eretz Yisrael and the like, to send out pictures of being in wherever one might be, how would that make somebody feel? What's the purpose of posting such a thing? So it's coming from a sense of wanting to connect, but it has to be through a lens of knowing what is appropriate and what is not. That, I think, is what the Torah is teaching us here. When the person who speaks lashon hara and gets punished with tzaras, they may completely withdraw from the world, and that's a mistake. That's a mistake. We don't want people to completely withdraw. We understand that people need to interact. What we want, and what the Torah wants, is to channel it in the right direction. And therefore the Torah tells you, take that live bird and you dip it into the blood of the other bird. It understands, and you understand as the person who's achieving purity right now, what happened in the past, and then you had tzaras. But then the bird stays alive, and the bird goes out and flies away. And the message is that you, the person who's getting purified right now, are also going to now be free again. You're going to go out, you're going to be part of society. And you need to make sure that you realize how to do it. Why are the birds brought? Rashi says, it tweets. It's important that the birds that speak, that chirp, are part of that process. That's the lesson. I went through Lashon Hara that Metzora knows, and now I have to be careful. I can't stop speaking. I just need to be careful the words that I use. And that perhaps is what the Tzipor HaChaya HaTorah is all about. Baruch Hu should help us as we approach the Yom Tov of Pesach, then the Yom Tov which has to do with the Golus of Dibur. Paro, there are those that say is Peh Ra, he had a bad mouth. That we need to ensure that the words that we use are words that heal, are words that uplift, and that the opportunities that we have to spend together should be those that inspire, that should uplift everybody else. We share what should be shared, we keep to ourselves what should be kept to ourselves, and hopefully, as Hashem, that the period of Nisan, the period of Geula we are experiencing, will bring us to a Geula Shlema b'meira v'yameinu. Amen.